Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. I'm going to clear my deck. I hope you guys are doing well. I did put a spread up earlier. I know some people watched it, but I took it down because I was messaged by a follower on Instagram that Jack's father passed away a few days ago. So he is definitely struggling from the sadness. His father previously had COVID. NHS had brought him back. He called himself the Miracle Man. But since he had the COVID, he never did fully recover. He still struggled, never made a full recovery. So I think this was probably kind of semi-expected, to say the least, because he never did fully recover. I'm sure there was great sadness. That's part of why he had the demeanor he did. But I still stand by my previous spread, those that watched, that he still feels a little bit unhinged about the situation being within the royal and not being such the leader between the two of them. So I still stand by that. There are multiple components in a marriage, and that doesn't mean that that was inaccurate. But I do want to cover his death and how that is affecting him. This person was kind of nasty towards me on Instagram and went out of their way to do so. So anyways, I would like to cover the death now on how it's impacting them. Very sad, to be able to not, to miss out on the christening of his grandson. But hey, it happens, and hopefully things go smoothly from here on out. I'm sure it'll be fine. What else do I want to say? Let's see. I think that's it, really. Yeah, he called himself the Miracle Man. So that's cool, They did pull him through. That's wonderful. But as many people know, they call them, what do they call them? They called them, there's a nickname for the people that just don't get the long haulers. That's what they call them. They call them long haulers when you don't recover. Sick for a very lengthy time period. And, so anyways, let's get some energy on that. Yep, so I still get trolls and haters, and it happens. It's to be expected. So here we go. Let's get some energy. So let's get some energy on how they are feeling. Jack, how is Jack holding out on the death of his father? How is Jack holding out on the death of his father? How is he holding out? So that one wants out. I will take it. So Judgment Day. For starters, he knows he has reached Judgment Day, and it is the Surrender card. So there it is. It's Judgment Day. He made his judgment. He passed over, and there it is. So, that is the primary card here. I'm going to find out what is the challenge. What is the challenge that Jack is feeling with the loss of his father? How is he feeling with the loss of his father? The loss of his father, the challenge is the Queen of Cups in reverse. I would say it's his mother. Yeah, that's sad. The mother is not doing well. She really was dependent on him, I would say, in that position with the Queen of Cups. She really relied on him. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone who tends to be insecure and smothering. So she was appears to be very reliant on that partnership. I'm sure they were married a very long time. So I'm just going to keep doing my shuffle here because it seems to be working out right now. So I'm going to continue with this method. So I'm going to do the focus now. What's the focus now? The focus for the death of Jack's father. Oop, that flipped. I'm going to take it. We have a couple cards. Wow, I have quite a few focus cards. Whoa, my goodness. I will read them. So the Page of Swords in reverse. So I would say they weren't quite expecting it. This came as a bit of a shock. For starters, was the focus. And it's confession time, the moon. Sorrows, loss, high emotions with the moon. So lots of emotions, high emotions with the moon. We have here the World in reverse. So that is, he wasn't able to finish what he wanted to do. It's bad luck. And it broke the cycle of his life. And he's now on a new path. He's on a new path. It's not death. Death is just a rebirth, and you go on to become energetic being, a few ounces of light and energy. That's how I started with my spiritual awakening. Prior to that, I was agnostic, darn near atheist, but they showed me otherwise, and that's how I ended up becoming who I am now today, was because I realized that it was not the end. So he's on a new path. He's on a new journey. That is the focus. And then we have here the Queen of Wands in reverse. I would say that is his mother, being low energy, feeling very down and out with the Queen of Wands in reverse. It is being, she's being melodramatic. She's very emotional. This is not a fun place to be. She doesn't feel like the Phoenix rising, with limitless potential. It's just tanking her. So she's tanking her. She's kind of at a low vibe. High emotions tanks your vibrational field, and so it does tank you. So they weren't really expecting it with this Page of Swords in reverse. It feels like an attack at the last minute. So they really weren't totally expecting it. They knew he wasn't well, but I think that came as a bit of a shock. And that's too bad. That is too bad. So I guess not. I guess they weren't fully expecting it. So here we go. Let's get to the next position. I'm going to find out I'm going to ask what is the past, the past, the past, the past. The past was they were exploring dark thoughts with the devil energy in reverse. So they did have dark thoughts that it was a potential problem, and that they were going to war. Literally, the Knight of Swords is kind of going to war for him with his health. So they were going to war with his health, in essence. And then we have here, once again, the Judgment card in the upright. Was hoping that they could get some healing, hoping that they could get some truth in regarding how they could save him with this war energy that we have on the table here. War energy. They were going to war for his health, basically. And they failed. They weren't able to do it. So let's get the near future. Well, we know what happened in his near future, but let's find out what they were hoping for in the near future. What were they hoping for, which predicted this coming? They were hoping for calmness, turn your water into wine, take a bad situation and make it better, basically. They were hoping to keep everybody calm and cool, collected, balanced, grounded, keep him grounded, ground his health, make him grounded, could be sort of healing. That pouring of the one from one cup to the other is literally turning water into wine and making the bad situation and making it better. So they were hoping for a turnaround. They were hoping to really get a hold of it. Let's get to the hidden energy. Hidden energy on Jack's father. Hidden energy on his father. There we go. What do I have here? I have two cards here. I have here the Death card and the Empress. Yeah, that's too bad. It was birthing something new was his death. It is also loving energy, the wife being there, Eugenie's energy, the women that were mothers around him, loving energy surrounding him, abundance surrounding him, and it is the Death card in the reverse position, which is you have to accept the situation. So it was meant to be, it was going to happen, it wasn't going to be stopped, and it's something that has to be accepted. So that was the hidden energy, even though they went to war to try and save him. So that is what it is. Under the deck we have here Page of Pentacles, and I would say this would affect Jack himself, the son of George Brooksbank, and there you go. So that is circling the situation, is him. In the center of the deck, what do I have here? I have Page of Wands. He now, as far as I'm concerned, is going to carry that fire stick, be kind of like being motivated and ambitious to what his father may have wanted. It was news coming. Basically, it is the news of his father's passing, so it's bringing news. All pages bring in messages, so he had to bring in the message to other people about the death of his father. So that was at the bottom of the deck. So that's how it kind of basically plays out, and it's too bad, but it's the way life is. Let's try and get some Lenormand on Jack's father passing away. I hope he rests in peace. It's kind of on the younger side, being in your, 72, This scary flu thing is really taking down a lot of people. I did a spread on it a long time ago when it first came out, and I did say that it was going to take millions of people. So what we have here, we have the coffin card here. So there's his death, the ending. He is the main signifier. The main signifier right here was sitting on the top, so I'm going to take that as well as this one here, which is being careful of your surroundings. So being careful of your surroundings and its institution. There he is connected to the royal family, the firm, through his son being married into it. So I would say this is, highlights his death in some essence because he's linked here. And so that's basically what was on the top there that fell out. So I'm taking those. I'm going to take a few more here. Let's get some more, find out what this one here. This is my cute little oracle deck I got from a friend. Here we go. Boom. Heartbreak. We got heartbreak right here. It says it right there, heartbreak. And the heartbreak, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling loss, grieving, and mourning right there. Grieving and mourning. So it's sad. It's too bad. It really is too bad that people are having to leave this earth plane sooner than what they should. It wasn't his time, but it apparently was meant to be because we got this empress. It was a birthing death here in essence too. It was his COVID diagnosis birthed his death in essence with these two cards right here. And it was just something they could not escape. And it's too bad. It's really sad. So how's it going to affect their relationship in the near future? Because I did say he's struggling a bit, not being the banker, not being the lead financial. He is having some issues with that. So how's that going to bode for him? How's that going to bode for him? Here we go. We have here the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, this is idealistic energy. He's going to try to be this idealistic energy, be happy, bring in happy news because of this, even despite the sadness, it's someone who is going to try and take on new projects. So I think he's going to try and be busy and just try to be that idealistic kid that he was raised to be, who his father wanted him to be, and he is going to take on some new projects, new business. He's going to continue to grow, be the man that he raised him to be, and to be also studious, academic, reliable person, trustworthy, and to continue to grow and be a hard worker, because that is who his father wanted him to be. So that's how I see this. I hope you enjoyed this. Very sad. I just hope that they get past this. It's just kind of another blow to the family, and hopefully everybody, that he has a beautiful ceremony, which I'm sure he will. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick spread. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.